Today I want to make a short video, not on Michael Patterson. Like I've been trying to work on an analysis of the Michael Patterson video. I just want to say real quickly, fuck that guy. I've very rarely hated someone more than I've hated Michael Patterson. And to say that he almost became a cop, that's a scary thought, you know. And I know a couple cops that are very similar to him, but not as worse, you know. They're like maybe 30% of Patterson. Well, maybe 20% of Patterson, meaning that they're 20%. I would describe him as a self-entitled, smug asshole. No. A narcissistic, arrogant, self-entitled, smug asshole. No. A narcissist, self-entitled, obsessed, messed in the head, manipulative, smug asshole. That's how I would describe him. Everything about him is annoying. Even the way he breathes is annoying. And just look at this cut piece of shit. This face just screams. When I look at that state like that, I see an asshole. This is what an asshole looks like. This is the standard definition of a guy who drives probably a nice car and he goes like, I'm a winner, I'm better than everybody. Not in a lorne, comical kind of way, but more in a you know, more in a like, I take myself way too seriously. And that guy is also a pedo, you know, he got an extra quality there. When I look at him, I see, look at this fucker. We have a good pic here. This is like a psychopath in power. The way he looks, like with the nose up, is like the chin up. Like, I'm a winner. I fucking hate this guy. This guy makes me want to go into politics so I can start a political party and send him to a gas chamber. That's what I would do. This is evil incarnate, not like a serial killer. Well, he could be a serial killer. This is evil incarnate, meaning that this guy, when I look at him, I don't think that he can feel empathy. I even feel that he likes to hurt people. He's a real complete asshole. He's a bully, but he's not like a courageous bully. He's like a coward bully. The courageous bully usually end up in the army, and the coward bullies usually end up in the police. And this is what happened to him. But anyway, this guy believed basically, he has a kind of magical thought. You know what magical thought is? It's like when you're a kid and you believe like, oh, if I'm hungry and I close my eyes, there's going to be food in front of me. That's how kids think. Like, how come it's like that? Oh, it's magic. It's basically, if I have to sum it up quickly, I would say magical thinking is that if I believe in something, it's going to happen. And that guy is an adept of that school of thought. He believes that if he wants something, or if he says something, you know, if he presents the situation in a certain manner, it's gonna happen that way. So when he goes, for example, and he meets the girl, he doesn't say, I was fired from the police academy and I was prosecuted for having using my police light, which is illegal. You know? He didn't say that. He says, I'm an investigator, but he's not. You know, but in his head, he lies so often that he ends up believing his own lies. So even though he got fired from the police, he still believes that he's a police officer. And somebody posted during the interview a really striking comment. Somebody that works for Visa. And, oh man, where is it? There's a comment. He says, because he has a stupid, weird story. And he says like, oh, I received a card, like a debit card. And the debit card, I had my exact name on it. And I went to the bank and I saw there was $1,200. And I withdrew it. And that's not my fault. You know, I thought it was my money and I just withdrew it and I went for a shopping spree. And at first I was like, man, you got a misdemeanor for that. You serve 3 days in jail. I'm like, man, that's quite severe. But then somebody posted, you know, like about Visa. Where is it? So many comments. And yeah, that one says as well. Patterson comes across as a real asshole, not taking it seriously either. Of course not, because if he thinks about something, it's gonna happen that way. You know, if he goes like, yeah, hello, how you doing? Yeah, it's not a big deal. You think it's gonna happen. You know, magical thinking. Thinking he's going to be heading back to school and so on. Yeah, I'm going to become a police officer. I tried to rape a little girl, but it's a little bump on the way, you know, like. I was arrested for trying to rape a little girl. It's a little bump. I'm going to keep and become a police officer. And within 3 years, I'll be the captain. And then I'll join, I don't know. I'll imagine the sentencing really hit him hard. And if this guy is 5'11" and as tall as father, why lie about that to the police? Well, if he believes that he's tall, then he becomes tall, you know. And I want to read the thing about. Okay, here it is. This guy is really dumb. I work for Visa, and I can tell you that no credit card or debit card company will ever send you a card with your name on it, yet it's tied to someone else's account. You're absolutely correct. The postman simply and accidentally put the cardholder's card in Mike's mailbox, and he thought Christmas came early. He opened the envelope and activated the card and went on a shopping spree. Absolutely, that's what happened. You know, he presents it as, well, I received a card in the mail, and it had my name on it, and it was my account, so I took the card and I went to spend the money tied to it. It's a debit card, not a credit card. I think. Anyway, but the way Michael Patterson presents it, it's just not possible. First of all, if you really receive a card with your name on it and you didn't ask for it, don't use it. You know? If I receive, let's say I receive in the mail a card with my name, and I'm like, there's $1,000 on it, I'll be a bit suspicious. You know, I'll be like, who did that? I'm not gonna go and spend the money. You know, that's like the dumbest. And even if you do ask for a card and you receive it, and there's money in the account and it's not your money, don't spend it. What the fuck are you thinking about? Like, oh yeah, and he says in the interview with the police, he says like, yeah, it had my name on it. I went to check the balance and there was like $1,200 in the account. So I was stupid and I spent it. Like, dude, what were you thinking? You thinking the bank is just gonna shrug it off? Like, oh yeah, there's a unauthorized transaction for $1,200. Well, we'll let it slide this one time. It's a mistake. It's okay. Dude, you're a fucking dumbass. And he lies to the police. This isn't what happened at all. What probably happened is either the mailman put the card into the wrong mailbox or he stole it. He plain and simply went, and some people have communal mailboxes, and he just took it. He says, oh, that's an envelope. What's in it? Oh, there's a card. I'm going to call to activate it. I'm going to check if there's money in the account. And then he saw the $1,200, like, oh, wow, I'm going to go spend it. What could possibly happen to me? And then afterwards, the guy with the, he checked his account. Let's say you log on and you had $1,200 in the account and now it's gone. What you going to do? You're not going to go and say, oh, there's $1,200 gone. Okay, that's life. No, you're going to call the bank and the bank's going to investigate and it's going to take probably one day before they, But in Michael Patterson's head, he really thought that he would get away with it. And the way he presents it to the cop, it's such a bunch of bullshit. It's like, he basically looks like the victim when he tells his story. He's like, yeah, I went and I had the card with my name on it. I thought it was my card and I spent it. It was dumb. But I paid restitution. It's gone now. Nothing happened. Look at Michael Patterson. It makes you believe that, sometimes the law is too harsh. Sometimes the law is too lenient. And in Michael J. Patterson's case, it was definitely too lenient because that's theft. To me, that's the same thing as somebody breaking in your house to steal money. And he got away with 3 days in jail. What the fuck? I mean, here you wouldn't even get like any jail. You would maybe get community service, but this guy is not a good person. Only an asshole goes and steals money like that. I mean, it's theft. And he goes and he presents that to a cop like it's nothing. So anyway, I'm going to do Michael J. Patterson next. I know I said I would do Ball Beaver on tour, but I'll do Michael J. Patterson. It's a great interview. Many striking aspects. He's full of shit. This guy is literally... He's an impersonation of bullshit. If you could Google bullshit and get someone's pictures, this is what you would like. Look at this smug piece of shit. Look at it. I don't know. His face looks like an ass. Like, I don't know how to say it. He looks so smug and arrogant, and not in a good way. Not the kind of arrogance that turns on girls, The kind of arrogance that you really like, fuck you, dude. The fuck do you think you are? Look at how he stares at the judge, like he's in control. I tried to rape a little girl. I'm a cop, I'm gonna be in jail as a cop. A cop pedophile. That's the worst possible combo that you could get. And I hope that when he was in jail, he became a snitch. So he's a pedophile cop snitch. That would be the ultimate combo. You're 100% sure to end up in protective custody. And by the way, that's what happens. He talks about it when he sues NBC. Oh yeah, that guy, by the way, the reason I like this guy so much, he's the one that worked with Lorne to sue NBC. That guy got arrested on TV trying to rape a girl, and he decided to sue NBC for $80 million. That should tell you everything there is to know about this piece of shit. Like Lorne, another piece of shit, So I'm going to do that interview next. I'm very happy that the interviewers don't fall into his bullshit. And fucking Patterson. He talks so much. And the way he just acts like nothing's important. Like, yeah, I was running with police headlights. It was thrown out, but I lost my academy. Fuck you, dude. We know that's not what happened. He's a bit like Lorne, the way he manipulates, but he manipulates even more than Lorne. He's even more, manipulate facts. He's even more of a scumbag on that aspect when compared to Lorne. He's less vicious, less perverted, maybe. We don't know that. Maybe he's more conceited. Maybe he's still as perverted as Lorne and he just doesn't like to talk about it. But he's absolute bullshitting. Like the way he presents a situation, it's delusional. It's crazy. He doesn't live in the same world as us. And the way he's going to present the situation about the little girl to the cop, he's going to present it like it's nothing, Oh, I should have come to see her, but whatever, it's not a big deal. So anyway, that was my introduction to Michael J. Patterson. Thanks for watching, everyone.